We're live. Back like we never left. Okay.
Jeez.
I'm still a little sick, so I'm
Are you
probably
sure
gonna be
that's why you coughed?
coughing a little bit.
Are you sure that's why you coughed?
But let's get right into it because there's some big news going on NFL wise. But before we go into anything about trades, stuff like that, let's go over week 9. This was a good week. Of course, Pittsburgh and San Francisco were the only two teams with a bye this week. And of course, Pittsburgh sitting pretty nicely, 6-2 in the AFC North. But like we've talked about before, the real challenge starts this week and all the way until the very last week of the season. So we'll wait and see where they finish. But yeah. I'm pretty sure these are in order. Because Houston and New York. So, of course, we had Houston, New York. This was a weird one because I definitely thought Houston wasn't going to struggle that bad on offense. But New York takes it 21-13.
They don't have Nico Collins or Diggs.
Yeah, but CJ Stroud is still that man, so I thought he would still just work with whatever he had.
We haven't seen him not work without his receivers.
He didn't really do anything. But also, it wasn't really his fault because he had no time, and he got sacked a decent amount of times. Reddick had 2 sacks alone that game.
Yeah, because he finally been playing. He's
Yeah.
a player on the field that's fresh.
Yeah, that contract holdout.
Yeah, he's bitching about making millions of dollars.
Yeah, I know. It would be terrible. Terrible spot to be in. Following, let's look at Dallas and Atlanta. Dallas loses again, and then now we're going to see Dak Prescott head to the IR. That is news as of today. I said we weren't going to talk about it, but since we're already talking about Dallas, then Dallas traded for Jonathan Mingo today. Don't know why they did that. Just lost your quarterback. It's kind of just losing a draft pick for no reason.
I don't know if it's me or not, but you're like lagging pretty bad.
No, I think that's you. That's what it looks like on my end. But when we're doing this like this, it's always in low res, and then when it uploads, it's high res. So it's always worse when we're recording. Next, Miami and Buffalo. Tua's first game back, but they still lose 30-27. And this win puts Buffalo in number 4 in this week's power rankings as well. Do you believe the hype with Buffalo at all? I mean, they do play in the AFC East, so being 7-2, I feel like isn't all that crazy when the rest of the teams in the AFC East are 3-6, 2-6, 2-7.
I mean, I didn't really know there was hype behind Buffalo, really, but I mean, Josh Allen's been playing really good, so.
Yeah, he has.
And then Amari Cooper. So, I mean, they've been playing good, but I just didn't know. I mean, I don't think there's really hype behind it.
Cooper didn't even play against Miami, but yeah, he has I forget what the injury was, but all right, next game up is Cincinnati 41, Las Vegas 24. The only time I thought I was like, oh, Las Vegas might be able to hang in there was when they scored on the opening drive. And then
and then it kind of just fell apart.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was a much needed win. Definitely, if you lose to Las Vegas at home, that's a firing.
Well, they were actually just sitting there, like their whole team was actually doing stuff that game. Like Hendrickson had 4 sacks.
Had a great game.
Joe Burrow had 5 touchdown passes, and none of them were to Jamar Chase.
Yeah, I was pissed about that. Needed that for my parlay.
But also, while we're talking about the Bengals, I don't understand how you get to the NFL and then you just like completely fuck yourself over. Like Jermaine Burton. He literally didn't go to Saturday walkthrough, so then they didn't play him. And then he was after the game was over and they won or whatever, he was like at a casino, like not like shortly after.
Yep, he's don't know why he's doing that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, you could be literally making money right now, like because
Well,
if
he's
you
still
played
making
it,
money, but
well, I'm not saying. Well, he could not be making money because this could fuck him over. Is what I'm saying. Like, if he keeps doing stupid shit, then he's gonna end up not getting the money that he could be making playing good.
yeah, well, all NFL players end up still finding a team, but I guess it just depends on how good you are. Because you look at Kareem Hunt, he's back in the league, and
Back in the league, he's been in the league for fucking 5 years now since that happened.
I know. I'm using him as an example that every player leaves, comes back when they have like bad behavior, shit like that. But
his is like bad behavior. Like, I'm not gonna play football. Other people's are like, oh, I like Kareem Hunt. He like kicked some girl or something.
He beat the shit out of her. Yeah,
No, he didn't. There's literally a video of him in a hallway, and he literally went out there and like barely kicked her.
yeah. Did you see like well, we don't have to talk about it. Let's not talk about it. But did you see the pictures of afterwards? She got hurt pretty bad.
I did not, but
yeah. Well, we won't talk about it, but I can show it to you. Next game, Chargers and Browns. See, and what's crazy is there's two people at work too. When I was leaving Sunday, they were like, "Oh, take the Browns on your parlay," and I was like, "What world are you living on?" The Chargers have the third-ranked best defense in the league.
I mean, the Chargers really haven't played anybody though.
Okay, but given the circumstances, just like good teams have played bad teams already this season and have lost, they're playing the bad teams and their defense is stout like every single week. Then once again, they're amazing against Cleveland.
I think it helps too that the Chargers just keep the ball a lot. Like, they don't turn it over. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't like score quick. They go down the field. Just go. Like, down.
Well, Quentin Johnson looked alive. He was actually pretty impactful in that game as well. So he's on my waiver wire for fantasy because I have Chris Olave, who got absolutely destroyed. So
yeah,
he's
so bad for him.
I know, and I mean, it's kind of what you said too the other night. It is sometimes on the quarterback too to just decide to not throw those kind of balls to where.
I didn't say that. Michael Thomas said that.
I don't know. You brought it up. That's what I'm saying.
I think that's it.
But
it's on the quarterback to maybe not like put him in position to get hit. But he, like, Chris Olave had this happen like 10 times.
Yeah, he's had a lot of.
It's not
concussions.
Like all of them are not him just going over the middle getting fucked up. It's like he catches the ball, runs, gets smoked.
Yeah. Yep. So he'll join. He'll be sitting right next to Pacheco in my IR slots, and I don't have that great of backups. So we'll see what happens. Next game. This was what?
The Rams just traded Tre'Davious White to the Ravens.
Jesus. Yeah, just give the Ravens everybody.
For a fucking 7th round pick.
That's ridiculous.
Actually, no. The Rams are getting a 7th round pick coming up, and then the Ravens are getting Tre'Davious White and then a 7th round pick the year after. So they basically just traded Tre'Davious White for nothing.
Yeah.
Or Tre'Davious.
Shoot. I mean, if I would have known he was free like that, that would have been nice.
It's not like the Rams are out of it, though. I don't get that.
Yeah, I don't get that either. Yeah, I mean, Baltimore, and they also just got Deontay Johnson, who played like 15 snaps, but I mean, he's still getting adjusted to the playbook. But I love Deontay Johnson, but if their whole problem was dropping balls, I don't know if he was like the one to upgrade for, but they are pretty thin. I mean, when your other two are Rashad Bateman and Nelson Aguilar.
Wednesday Flowers.
Yeah, but the other two, I mean,
Bateman's
come
been
on.
playing decent, honestly.
Bateman has, yeah, he has explosive plays. I mean, he'll get like a 30-yard touchdown. And then Tennessee, New England, shit fest. Let's just skip it. Nobody cares. Neither team's good.
You don't like Mason Rudolph?
Huh?
You don't like Mason Rudolph?
He's all right. Washington. This is actually closer than I thought it was going to be. Washington 27, the Giants 22.
Dude, I was when I was at the Bengals game, I was looking at the stats of that game, and it was like midway through the second quarter, and Daniel Jones was 3 of 3 for -2 yards, and they touchdown.
Yeah. Sounds like the Giants offense.
And he was leading them in rushing.
Yeah, I mean they're just bad. They're just terrible.
I thought that was hilarious. I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like even if you combine what if you combine New York, the Giants, and Carolina together into one team, and you just took the best players at each position? Would they still get a winning record?
Would they still get it? I mean,
would they get it? Would they be a winning team?
Probably not, dude. They don't have any fucking quarterback.
And they're trading J.C. Horn.
You're picking between Daniel Jones and Bryce Young.
Yeah. Running backs, you're decent. Yeah, Chuba Hubbard, Miles Sanders. I wouldn't even include any Giants.
Yeah, Tyron Tracy.
Yeah, he is pretty cool. Receiver, but you can't do Jonathan Mingo because he's traded.
Yeah, but you'd get Xavier Legette and Malik Neighbors.
That's good. That is good. See, that could do some damage.
No. Was Daniel Jones going to throw it in the fucking dirt and Bryce Young's going to overthrow him by 20 yards?
Talking all that shit, but Carolina just beat the Saints 23-22. Is that the first time he's on a victory formation snap?
That's what the Saints have been doing the past 24 hours. They fired their coach, and then they traded away Marshawn Lattimore to the Commanders.
Yeah.
And they're about to trade Chase Young.
Yep. So hopefully he doesn't play against Pittsburgh this week. Hopefully he's like, that playbook is too confusing and I can't play. J.C. Horn. Huh?
You talking about Marshawn Lattimore?
Oh, yeah, Marshawn Lattimore.
He's definitely going to play.
Oh, no. You don't need to. Baltimore absolutely spanked Denver. Was not even close. 41-10. Just whatever. Fuck Ravens. I don't want to talk about them.
Lamar did have another perfect pass.
I don't care. They're stupid. Eagles 28, Jacksonville 23.
Oh, hold on. Before we even talk about this game, I want to know what goes in your head when you're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to do a spin move, and then I'm going to hurdle this dude backwards.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
That might have been the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, he's having – I mean, this was a great move for him to come to Philly.
Well,
I mean –
I wouldn't stay if the Giants, even if they would have paid me over Daniel Jones.
Yeah. It's not worth it.
They're fucking dog shit.
And he's finally winning.
That play was insane.
Yeah, that was unreal. I've never seen anything like that before. Next game, I love to see this. Arizona 29, Chicago 9. Made Caleb Williams pout and cry on the sideline like a little bitch.
But dude, have you seen what his receivers are doing?
Yeah, DJ Moore was walking off the field
during a play. It was literally 4 minutes into the game, and he just walked off the field.
I
saw one play where he literally was running like an out route, and it looked like he was jogging, kind of like George Pickens was like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
he literally they said hike, and he ran did like a little out cut, like the slant, and then was going to cut out, and he literally was like jogging.
Good thing you traded me. Traded me him in fantasy. He's been really doing nothing like the last 2 weeks. But like the first 6 weeks, 7 weeks, dude, he was popping off. And then now he's just not even playing.
Yeah, now you got DeAndre Swift, and he's been popping off.
Yeah, I'm about to stop checking my lineup because I got DJ Moore who's refusing to play. Chris Olave's dead. Pacheco's dead. I mean, I'm fucked.
I mean, if we're being honest, though, in that fantasy league, you have like the second least amount of points scored and had like a fucking 6-2 record.
More. Have you checked? I've moved up a lot.
I'm talking about like a couple weeks ago. You were literally like 4-2 or 4-1 or something.
I mean, I was getting lucky, but my team's still decent. I mean, look at
I
Hardy.
think it's bad. I mean, that league, you score 600 points a week.
Yeah, like what am I gonna do when fucking Hunter scores 201 points against me, and I scored the fifth highest, like so I'm like dead middle, but then I lose by 59.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, in my other league,
I would have beaten 4 other people if I played them with the score that I had.
In my other league, this week I was the second or third highest scorer, and I lost by 40.
Yeah,
and in the league,
like Crow. That Crow last week, he was the third highest scorer, and he lost because Searle was the high scorer.
Dude, that's literally how it's been for me every week in my other league.
Yeah,
I'm like the 4th highest scorer in the league, and I have the most points scored on me by 100.
So I'm about to put $100 on Quentin Johnson because there's literally nobody else left in our league, and I literally don't know what else to do. I got Ray McLeod and someone else that averages like 6 a game. So whatever.
You know what I was just thinking about too?
You
know what's crazy about the Bengals making that trade is that's the 3rd time they've ever made an in-season trade. Ever.
They must really like him.
Ever.
You don't got anybody young on the practice squad? Time to move up, get him some playing time?
Duh. If they're on the practice squad, they're there for a reason. They're just there to get their ass beat.
I don't remember Khalil Herbert even rushing for a yard for like the last 2 years. I don't know what he's been doing.
He played a lot last year.
Did he?
Yeah, he was like their starter for the most part.
He sucks. All right. Detroit 24, Green Bay 14.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
I knew this is gonna happen.
I think Detroit's gonna win the Super Bowl.
I mean,
they
are incredible.
Dude, Jared Goff doesn't even have to do anything.
No, I mean they play great football.
And his completion percentage right now is like 79%. Like that's insane.
Oh, Pittsburgh was searching. Hold on, let me see what this says. Oh, they're just saying they wanted a higher level receiver than Mike Williams, but I could settle for Mike Williams. Yeah, Detroit's good. Rams 26, Seahawks 20.
And we talked about that game a lot.
I mean,
Detroit's was. Oh yeah, that was good. See ya.
Yeah, they're gonna be good. Rams 26, Seattle 20. Both teams are like kind of in it, still in it. You know,
hey, my boy JSN balled though.
Yeah, he's been having a good season, especially with DK being out.
Oh yeah,
but DK is supposed to be back. I think either next week or the week after.
I don't remember what happened.
Vikings beat the Colts. I'm surprised it wasn't more of a beatdown than it was, but 21-13.
It's Flacco.
Yeah, so I guess Anthony Richardson's done. Like, what's going on in Indy now?
Well, I wouldn't probably start him either until he figures out how to complete a 5-yard pass, because the only passes he completes are at least 20 yards down the field.
Yeah, the other day when he was 2 for 15 at halftime for 89 yards and a touchdown.
He had like 80 yards on 2 completions.
Yeah.
That's some Madden numbers.
And then last night was a good game. 30-24 Kansas City. Just unfortunate that Kansas City is still undefeated. I mean, yeah, it just sucks.
Yeah, and then D-Hop decided he's going to fucking show up.
D-Hop with 2 touchdowns last night. And Travis Kelce, like, what is going on? How all season long he was just absent. And then now, like last night, he had 14 catches for 100 yards.
Yeah, I mean
14.
Yeah, but it's Travis Kelce. He's going to end up doing that.
And then DeAndre with 8 receptions, 86 yards, 2 touchdowns. And then Xavier Worthy, 0 receptions, 0 yards. It's crazy to me because if you got Xavier Worthy, I don't know how you don't try to get him the ball more.
It's probably because he weighs 25 pounds.
I mean, he's targeted one time. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like that's a weapon that you need to utilize a lot
he
more.
will get manhandled on the line if they press him.
Well, you better bulk up and drink his milk. Yeah, and then there is, of course, news going on today. Let me start from. Hold on, let me see where we're at. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, we already talked about this sort of. Dak Prescott headed to the IR. Let me scroll up.
Bengals just lost their rookie tight end for the rest of the year too.
Eric All.
Yep. Tore his ACL.
Yeah, the Browns traded Zadarius Smith to the Lions.
Yep.
Got a 6th-round pick in exchange. Oh, so they traded Zadarius Smith and 7th-round pick in exchange for a 5th-round pick in this year's draft and a 6th-round pick in next year's draft. I mean, it makes sense because he's in a contract year.
Yeah, he's also old too.
Yeah. And of course, the Khalil Herbert trade, Cowboys. We already talked about that with Jonathan Mingo. That was for a 4th-round pick. So that's what Carolina got for Mingo. A 4th-round pick.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
No way he's going for more than DeAndre Hopkins.
I don't get it.
I don't give a fuck if DeAndre Hopkins is 32 or 33, whatever he is, or 31, whatever the fuck age he is. That's dumb.
Okay, so here we go. Commanders, Marshawn Lattimore. We already talked about that. Pittsburgh Steelers got Mike Williams and Preston Smith today. Preston Smith for a 7th-round pick, which can't complain about that. Mike Williams for a 5th-round pick. Not giving up much. So that's not bad. Ouch. All right. Let me scroll up. That's it, actually. That's all. Everything else we already talked about. Yeah, so hopefully Steelers have a good week of practice because they need it. They need every ounce of luck coming up against the Commanders because they are a tough team. Very tough.
You're telling me.
Next, I was going to bring up MLS, and we talk about Premier League because FC Cincinnati is in a tied series with New York City. We're going to win?
No, we're going to lose.
Finish at home, though.
And we're going to lose.
No.
They have not been good for the past, 2 months.
Well, we will see, won't we? Saturday at 4 p.m. And then you also have.
I'll be at work.
Yeah, you'll watch it
gladly.
Orlando and Charlotte play at 6 p.m. and then Miami versus Atlanta at 8 p.m. That's gonna be a good series.
The playoffs in MLS doesn't matter. Miami's gonna win.
Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, the series is tied. So
they lost 2 games all season.
I know, but Atlanta could upset them. It's tied 1-1.
Messi didn't even play for 2 months. Then they still lost.
One thing that I did love to see, though, Red Bulls already won the series against Columbus Crew, 2-0.
I'll tell you what I am hyped about, though, is that I saw on the short list of one of the teams that Pogba might be trying to go to is one of them is FC Cincinnati.
That'd be so fucking sick.
Yeah. Because I guess he's maybe trying to go to some MLS teams.
Dude, he should come to Cincinnati.
That'd be so sick.
Dude, that would be so crazy.
And also Neymar's about to go to Inter Miami. So
no, you see what the coach said literally yesterday. He said that there's no possible way we can make this happen.
How?
This is what he said. And I believe him.
I don't know about that one.
But what about Nottingham Forest in the Premier League.
I mean, they've been playing very well, but they also have not played a good team, I don't think, yet.
I mean, they're sitting third with 19 points, just 4 points behind Manchester City. Do you see what I did there?
I do.
What do you think?
Well, I think Manchester City's they're not going to win this year. So,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Liverpool or Arsenal. Because Man City's played so many games the last couple of years that these dudes are just like probably dead. And Grealish is hurt, like always. Doku's been hurt, and he played last week, and he was hurt. De Bruyne was on the team sheet. He's been hurt.
Yeah.
We have a lot of players that are hurt that are playing. So we're going to be bad. And like we played our B team basically in the midweek game against I think it was Tottenham or something. Yeah, Tottenham. And then we played our starters against Bournemouth, and they were all still dead, tired, and we lost.
Yeah, you did. Yes, you did. All right, this is who Nottingham Forest has played.
Yep, let's hear it.
So this is from their first match. West Ham, Leicester, Crystal Palace, Chelsea.
Did they beat Chelsea?
Drew Chelsea.
Okay.
Lost to Fulham.
Fulham's been playing pretty good too.
Drew Brighton. 1-0 win over Liverpool. Drew Wolves. 1-0 win over Southampton. Drew against Bournemouth.
Honestly,
not bad.
Going off the teams, like the age and like how fit they should be, Arsenal should be easily winning the league.
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah, so should Manchester United, honestly.
I don't know about that. You just fired your manager.
And rightfully so. Would you have kept him?
I mean, I probably would have fired him a little longer ago.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, it's not like because I think it's a good idea to give them a chance, but like he kind of like just had players that didn't even want to play for him.
Too. Yeah. So it's over with. Now we
go to another fucking
rinse, wash, and repeat.
Yeah.
So do it all over again.
Can't wait to watch that.
I wonder who's gonna quit on the team this time. Fucking maybe Onana said he's gonna have enough and just start streaming.
It's gonna be like, yeah, well, dude, I'm just tired of this team. Fuck this place. Like, look, dude, Man City's playing right now against fucking Sporting Portugal, and they're tied. It's 1-1.
In 1 minute.
38th.
Yeah, they suck. All right. So next, give a little NBA update. Because man, do the Cavs look good, or do they look good? Same as the Thunder, last 2 undefeated teams in the league.
But the fucking Cavs almost lost last night, or was it last night or 2 days ago to the Bucks, and they didn't even have Giannis.
Yeah.
But the Cavs are going to be good. They're fucking young, and they're got a lot of good players.
Well, their last 2 games, they beat the Bucks 116-114, and then they beat the Bucks again 114-113. Beat the Magic, beat the Lakers, beat the Knicks, beat the Wizards, beat the Pistons, Raptors.
The Celtics could be undefeated, but we just don't know how to play the Pacers for some reason.
Well, you did fine in the Eastern Conference Finals, but
No, I'm talking about the regular season.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because the Pacers are sitting at 3-4, 7th in the Eastern Conference. Just slow. I mean, everyone's shooting like shit.
Shooting like shoot.
Yeah, but it was a good win. Like I'm glad glad the Pacers beat the Mavericks yesterday.
They
It
kind
was
of like shit too.
at Dallas, scoring 134. Yeah, so but it's like we can't be losing to the Pelicans. I'm sorry. We shouldn't. We can't be losing to 76ers when they have nobody healthy. We shouldn't get our backs blown out by the Knicks.
Whoa.
Um, that's just shitty losses. But I mean, it's early. I'm not gonna say anything bad yet, but even against the Mavs, Tyrese still played well. 25 points, 12 assists. Miles Turner with a 30 piece, 11 rebounds. Pascal Siakam with 23 points. Man, was he good against Boston in that game too. I hope he does that like all season long. And then Luka dropped 34, Kyrie 27. But yeah, that was a good win.
Crazy.
Huh?
Last Tatum yesterday, he had 28 points and he scored 26 of them in the first half. And in the first half, he was 8 of 10, and he finished the game 10 of 21.
Damn. Damn. But it's also weird is that the Bucks are last with a 1-6 start to the season. They won their first one and they've lost 6 in a row.
Good.
Yeah, Lakers 4-3. Bronny James.
They're not gonna be good.
Bronny James been dropping dimes. Not really. They just lost to the Pistons.
Like fucking 7 minutes all year.
What?
Was he played 7 minutes all year?
Bronny?
Yeah,
I think
he's played. He's played in 2 games or 3 games and it's averaged 2 minutes a game.
Yeah, he went 1 for 2 against the Cavs. He has totaled. Oh, in 5 minutes he had 2 points, 2 assists, 1 steal. It's not bad.
Yeah, but he's not. He's gonna be off their roster probably by the middle of the year.
No, that's LeBron James. That's his team. He ain't fucking leaving. And you're crazy for even thinking that he would let Bronny James off his team.
They would let him off the team if they want to win. He's not going to be playing that good to where you need him on the team.
It's LeBron. You ain't gonna let that slide. I really don't think he would be cool with that. And they say, "Oh yes, whatever you want, LeBron."
I'd say the same thing. Why would you not? I bet you'd say the same thing if he was coming to the Pacers.
No.
Sure, buddy. So, dude, fucking AC Milan's beating Real Madrid.
And then a little bit about hockey because Pittsburgh still sucks. I mean, at least we're on a decent win streak right now, too. But better than on a 2-game losing streak, I guess. But yeah, I mean, 11 points on the season. That ain't going to get nowhere. And they just can't score. That's really what it is. They're just really bad at scoring. But the Western Conference looks so tough compared to the East this year. Yeah, I mean, the Jets still look like the team they were last year. Just literally beating the fuck out of teams. Beating the Lightning 7-4, beating the Blue Jackets 6-2, Red Wings 6-2, the Calgary Flames 5-3.
You can just go look at their goal differential.
I know. I mean, the first game of the season, they played Oilers and fucking spanked them 6-0.
The Oilers, they seem like they're the Bengals, dude. They can't fucking start a season off good.
Yeah, they're struggling bad. Not very good. But I do love to see the Flyers and the Red Wings still suck. Red Wings are, well, I mean, they're 500, but still suck.
That's the only ones we care about. I decided
and Boston.
I decided to start watching hockey and pick a team to like, and they suck now.
Yeah, they're gonna suck for a while.
I don't know how. They literally had a bunch of good pickups in the off season. They literally picked up Steven Stamkos and Marchessault. And they kept all their other players, basically.
I mean, beat Boston 4-0.
They just lost last night like 4-1.
Yeah, you let Kraken score 7 on you. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, I mean,
I'll tell you what, though, dude. Bedard is looking wild.
yeah, Connor Bedard is crazy.
He is wild.
Yeah, good talent, good talent. Just like Pittsburgh has some good talent that they. I mean, I get it. There's a lot of young talent that they've drafted over the last 3 years that they play right where Crosby and Malkin would play, but you know,
I got rid of one of their good younger talents too. So,
but at this point, it's like, how much longer do we let the vets play and take up those? I mean, I'm not talking about Crosby. He can do whatever he wants. He can poop on me if he wants to, but you eventually got to start restricting minutes or something, because if it's going to be,
I don't know why they wouldn't just spread their lines with them.
Beats me.
Like, they're all fucking 40 years old.
Very old team. I think it said the Pens are the third oldest team in the NHL entering this season.
I mean, I'm not surprised. Your fucking 3 main players are fucking all got drafted in 2005 or some shit.
Yeah, not good. But hold on. And then this is what I thought was a really, really, really good pick, because in the draft, the Penguins drafted Harrison Brunick, and no one's ever heard of him because he's from South Africa and he played in South Africa. But he's 6'4", 200 pounds, defenseman, and he looked insanely fast. But I don't know. I don't know why there's such a long project on rookies, unless you're like someone like Connor Bedard, someone like that. Like, the Penguins, you're drafting them this high for a reason. You're spending a first round pick on him. Like, what's the point in letting him sit in the minors for 2 straight seasons?
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like hockey's a little different, though, because people just go out there and they get fucking murdered on the ice.
Sacrifice you gotta make. Because just like still from the draft last year, Braden Yager, who we Pence took at 14th overall in the first round. I hadn't seen nothing. I don't even know what he does.
Probably just playing with himself.
Huh?
It's probably, giving himself a little tug every once in a while. Waiting.
Like, I can't even. Hold on. Let me look. Braden Yager. Let's see. Oh, he's okay. He's not even on the Penguins anymore. So he's with the Winnipeg Jets.
And you got picked what, last year?
Wait, no, this can't be right. Because July 25th of this year, Yager signs a 3-year deal with the Penguins.
Yeah.
So why does this tell me that his current team is Winnipeg Jets, Moose Jaw Warriors? Well, that because he's in a WHL. That's why. But why does it say?
But if you did, I don't know what you got for him.
No, there's no way.
That'd be fucking.
Yeah, but they play. He plays in Saskatchewan. Where? Saskatchewan. East of it. Oh my gosh! This is the shit that I don't understand. But maybe I'll never understand it. Who knows? All I know is that they're old and something's got to be done soon, or else we're gonna suck for like 10 years. So, anything else? I think that's it. I mean,
we don't have to if you don't want to, but we didn't talk about college football or college basketball from last night.
well, I mean, college basketball, there's nothing really crazy besides Gonzaga beating the absolute fuck out of Baylor, and they're only 2 rank difference.
We fucking beat the shit out of the team last night.
Arkansas Pine Bluff.
Hey, we beat them by fucking 50.
Yeah, I know. I took them at minus 36.5. That was a smart pick.
And I'll tell you what, them fucking picks, them dudes we got in the transfer portal look nice.
Yeah.
And also,
yeah, I was able to watch it.
I think UC season's done. Like for football. For football, UC's done.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're done.
Like the only thing that we can really do is win one more game and be bowl eligible. Yay.
Well, Penn State really didn't fall back as far back as I thought they would. So only fell to 6.
Why did you think they would fall far back? They lost by what? So 7?
Yeah.
To the number 3 team in the country?
Okay. Ohio State dropped 4 when they lost to Oregon. So I was assuming we were going to drop to 7 or 8.
Yeah, but
so that's why I thought we were going to. I'll take it. But considering how far Ohio State dropped when they lost to Oregon, I can probably consider we were going to drop 4 or 5 spots. But then it probably didn't. It helped that like the 10 and 11 both lost.
Well, other teams not looking as good either.
What?
I said it's probably also other teams not looking that great either.
Yeah, it was a good game. I just, the only time Drew Aller gets injured all season long is literally the week before Ohio State because Wisconsin broke his ribs. And then that's why you saw Bo Pribula play the whole second half against Wisconsin. And that's why Drew Aller was a game time decision because of broken ribs. And you could tell too, dude, like he was just like not moving. He was stiff as a board. I just really wish, considering how close it was, there were so many times that Drew Aller normally would roll out and go for a throw on the run or run for 5-6 yards to the right and then make a decision to tuck in and run. He really didn't do any of that. And I just wish maybe at some point should have given Bo a chance because he is just as vertical up and down the field with his speed. I just really wish maybe in the second half or something you would have given Bo a chance because it just, even though it was a tight game and I don't think you should make a quarterback change, but it's like, man, if Drew Aller was like not fucking holding his rib cage after every single throw, I don't know if you saw that, but during the game, like every single throw he made, he's holding his left rib.
That was a word.
It's just like, man, that it just sucked. Being so close, still have not beaten them. Fucking 8 years now. It is what it is. But thankfully, it's not going to decide, the whole season. Only drop to 6, still going to be in the playoffs.
Who else do you guys play?
The hardest team left is Minnesota that we play.
Oh.
And they're 6-3 on the season. So, but yeah, after traveling to USC and being USC at home, I don't really have any doubts in Penn State playing away. And that's where Minnesota is. But yeah, we play Purdue, play Maryland, Minnesota. So yeah, it's gonna be fine.
Have you seen their schedule next couple weeks?
No.
We play West Virginia, and then we play Kansas State, and then we play Iowa State.
Ah.
Yeah. And then our last game of the season, some like shitter. I think it's like TCU or something.
Yeah, that sucks.
So maybe if we win all of those games, we got a chance.
Possibly.
But I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it too. But yeah, hopefully Penn State's going to be fine. Well, I mean, they're going to be fine, but would have been really nice to finally beat them, and definitely have the chance to, especially when you had it first and goal at the one.
Run it up the middle 3 straight times.
Yeah, and then you decide to pass on 4th and goal. I mean, it is what it is.
They throw it on 4th and goal. They throw it to their fucking 3rd string tight end.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Who's
whatever.
fucking triple covered?
Yeah, Harrison Walls looked good though. Tyler Warren did that game, but nobody else really did anything. But whatever. All right, I think that's it.
You're it, motherfucker.
That was good.